Hi guys, welcome to GraceTalksWeb3 again. Let's quickly run down today's live. It's gonna be in 3 hours again, and we will dive into the biggest crypto news today before live market check-ins. And for the biggest crypto news today, I have couple news to share. First one is gonna be from CoinDesk. It's more on the BTC price. It's plunged under 90 last hour, and then overall it's still in the region of 90k until 90 91 92k plus around here. And the second news is gonna be around the what is gonna be the next thing, because Bitcoin as BTC RSI, it's flashes over so a signal. And the third news, before we dive into the market check-in, I will check the meme coin price as well, and I pick up Dogecoin. How is it gonna be after this? And after this is gonna be the live market check-in, where we see the overall CryptoBubbles coin market cap. We take a look at the fear and greed index, BTC Dominance, altcoin season index, top trending token. Overall, it's the infographic API source from CoinMarketCap. And the third section of the new segment, we will see the market opinion. What if what do the leader market leader thinks about the altcoin at the moment? And is there any other perspective that we can see Bitcoin as an infrastructure, for example, at the moment, instead of the source of money? And in the middle of this live, I pick up the train of the conversation from yesterday's live. It's the Naval Ravikant that I I bumped into this name along the way, and I remember I read his book this year in the first quarter. And I remember he break down three summarization of happiness: first, second, wealth; third, it's the if I remember it correctly, it's going to be the interest or wealth around here. So we will dig a little bit deeper. What are the key takeaways from his book? And we will take a look of his biography. What is this guy has been made of? What is his educational background, personal background, as well as a professional background? And after this, we will move to the next chapter. Yesterday we were talking about the project Cash, and this part I will take a look in details. How is it like the network school? So the network school, I get to know them, like not knowing deeply, just seeing the name, the branding in the token tool 49 side event cheese this year, 2 months ago. And I didn't join the side event or the conference that was held in Malaysia, because token tool 49, it was held earlier in Singapore. It takes around 40 to 50 minutes traveling from SG to Malaysia. So I skipped the conference. And last night I was scrolling through the NAS Daily, the big influencer media key figure, and he talks about network school. I would like to pick this thing up and research with you guys again together in detail. What are the ideas of the network school? To share a little bit, it was the founder of the network school. He prefers to build the San Francisco, but the better version, the safer version, the cleaner version. So he bought the old city in Malaysia and then store everything that comes in the form of schooling, ideation, networking, startup places in this whole area that he bought. And in this life, in the almost at the end of the section, we will take a look in detail how is it like, how is what is the idea behind it, found by who, and break down the element behind it. Is there any curriculum, is there anything that we can do in the network school, and maybe we can take a look of the previous achievement in 2024. Is there any conference, is there any standout milestone in this area? And we will take a look in the Luma monthly, for example. Until now, is there any events, any interesting event coming up in the end of November, or maybe in December or next year? And is there any other media that network school produce? Because I remember the the reasons that I feel like, oh, what is it? I would love to learn more about it. It's the branding. So from the fundamental research that I have pre-screened, it's very clean. It's very easy digesting. It's very easy reading, and the picture that they show, they visualize on the website, it's really awesome. They have the video in the good taking, in the good position, and UX UI is pretty neat. I would say I love it. And okay, after getting to know the network school, I would love to dig more in the founder's biography. I remember the founder named Balaji, so would like to see how is his professional experience, educational background, and what is the thing that moved him to kick out network school into the crypto market, or tech or company or startup market. And at the end of the live, we will take a look together the predictive article about what if Fed cut rates before Christmas Eve, what is going to happen, and is there any percent chance that it will likely to happen, or is there any percent chance that it's not gonna happen, and new product that they revert in the market. I would like to share the product from Aave. So they are going to launch the retail saving application with 9% APY to compete with the traditional banking. So we will see how is it gonna be like. And yeah, that's it. Total 3 hours plus from today's live. Uh, before we get started, I would like to encourage any viewer, and would like to welcome the viewers officially. If you guys are probably driving back from the office to your place, just tune in to see or to listen to the market and news or the project summarization and the research along the way. And don't forget to comment, hit likes, or subscribe before we kick out the content together for the first one. I'd like to share as well the whole idea here. We have the campaign. Our bank just launched the trading campaign in last week, and this campaign is gonna be around 1 month. So total duration that campaign will live, it's gonna be three weeks left. The idea is we have the activity to do as the general tax. We deposit and get 20% bonus, and then plus the extra rewards. So what we need to do is to transfer to futures account. It can be up to 200 USDT that you can get as the bonus. And then the second tax is going to be trade. So you will trade more to earn up to 200 USDT as the extra reward. So the campaign has launched last week, and the duration of this campaign is 1 month. So we are having 3 weeks left. This campaign will end in 13 December next month at 2 p.m. UTC plus 8. And this campaign is specifically tailored for the KOC and their own community. So make sure you guys register, and only registered can participate and eligible to trade with this campaign only. So I will drop the link for you guys here in the chat. Make sure you guys register to be eligible in campaign participation. Okay, awesome. Okay, before we move to the market overview, I would like to share the news as well, because it was pretty nice that they shipped it out, and would love to see how are the other media mainstream things about the market condition at the moment. So overall, the Bitcoin, it crashes under 90K as death cross creates the extreme fear. How is it at the moment? It's 91st. I think it's dropped down below the trend line right here. Okay, so it drops to 95K dollar. It's the lowest level since February. So it comes just 6 weeks after prices top out at a record the record is at 126k US dollar. So this is a mark of a sharp reversal. Mm, Before this whole article, what we need to know fundamentally, Bitcoin fell below $90,000, erasing its 2025 gains and marking a significant reversal from its recent peak. And the decline was exacerbated by a death cross and stalled ETF inflows amid inflation concerns. And the third idea is the major cryptocurrencies mirrored Bitcoin's dropped, with Ether, Solana, and other experiencing significance loss. Okay, so overall here, let's take a look of the article. Bitcoin plunged below $90,000 in it's a Tuesday Hong Kong time on Coinbase, extending a sell-off that has now erased the entirety of its 2025 gains and pushed sentiment into one of its most depressed ratings of the cycle. Yes, it's true. Before this, right now it is 5 p.m. and 15 p.m. Oh, during the moment around 3 to 4, I check out it's dropped to 89 still, and it's bouncing a little bit right now at 81,000 USD. So moving on, the drop to 89,000, its lowest level since February, comes just 6 weeks after prices topped out at a record 126,000 US dollar, marking a sharp reversal. So the slide accelerated after Bitcoin failed to reclaim key support at $93,000 over the previous weekend, breaking below its 200-day moving average and triggering a death cross between the 50-day and 200 days trend lines. Okay, yes, correct. That signals after they moving down, while imperfect, tends to coincide with multi-weeks drawdowns when accompanied by evaporating liquidity and stalled ETF inflows, both of which are now visible. Flows into the US spot ETFs, which absorbed more than $25 billion earlier in this year. It has flatlined for nearly 2 weeks amid concern that the Trump administration's tariff agenda could inject another round of inflation and delay the Federal Reserve rate cuts. This is going to be this is going to be shared again by the end of this live streaming. Corporate balance sheet buyers that aggressively accumulated in the first half of the year have likewise paused purchase. So they stopped purchasing from the ETF perspective as well as the corporate perspective. Retail stress is deepening. The crypto fear and greed index fell to 11 on Monday, its lowest print since 2022, bear market, signaling extreme fear. And social dominance for Bitcoin, the share of market-wide chatter tied to BTC has spiked a pattern that historically appears near local capitulation events as traders abandon altcoins to focus on the benchmark assets. So overall, the analysts warn that failure to reclaim 93,000 in the near terms leaves a clear liquidity pocket toward 86 until 88,000. So still, some notes that sentiment shocks of this magnitude proceed often precede short-term reliefs. Lally, its ETF outflows stabilize and macro data turns less hawkish in the coming weeks. So this is just a small opinion for some of the buying pressure that traditionally helped push Bitcoin's price higher may now be flowing into stablecoins and tokenized real-world assets. According to Dan Tapiro, he's the investor and the founder of Growth Equity Fund, 50T holdings. So still, he remains confident in the asset's long-term prospects, supported by strong fundamentals and growing institutional interest. For him, the short-term uncertainties is just a noise. He said, that's really good take, because yesterday live, we had a look at the political figures. How does he think about it, about the market at the moment? So we dig deeper in the Michael Saylor as well as Eric Trump. Both of them share the same opinion that this is just the market volatility. So we will have the bigger time frame, like a decade time frame to see. And there is a huge gap for us for Bitcoin to outperform in other, comparing to other infrastructure, other assets, other tokens as well. So they are pretty chill about this volatility, and hoping, and they are pretty hopeful for the future, what is coming after this, because I remember seller compared today's price, yesterday's price, it was around 90, 94, 93, 94 compared to the same day of 2024. So it's just like two 2x outgrow from the same day but the previous year. So to sum up, he is pretty optimistic still, although the market is a little bit or a lot down. And I would like to showcase as well, after we see the price of Bitcoin, what's next, because everyone seems to oversold it right now. Okay, so yeah, what's next for the Bitcoin as the BTC RSI flashes over so signal. So I have got this new from CoinDesk today, this morning. Um, BTC looks oversold, right? According to the 2 weeks RSI indicator, and we will take a look of the oversold indicator. So the oversold reading means downtrend has been too strong to invite a pause, and the RSI, however, it is unreliable as a standalone indicator. um, the content, this content that I am going to share, it is a technical analysis post by CoinDesk analyst and a chartered market technician. His name is Omkar Godbole. So I will share this key idea of you guys to take a look together. Uh, a key technical indicator is flashing a signal that marked the slowdown in the Bitcoin downtrend in February, and BTC price fell below $90,000 early on Tuesday. It was down 28% from the record high of over $126,000 reached early last month. With that, the 2 weeks relative strength index RSI, 2 weeks RSI, it's a widely followed measure of price momentum, has dipped below 30, signaling an oversold condition of price momentum has dipped below 30. These signals an oversold condition. This means BTC's ongoing slide has been sharp enough to invite a pause or a potential rebound. And with this oversold RSI, it should never be taken a face value. The indicator can remain in this territory for longer than buyers can hold their ground. Many experienced traders view an oversold RSI as a sign of a strong downward momentum rather than an immediate reversal of the trend. So what really matters is whether the price action confirms the signal. Traders therefore should look for the emerging support levels or a candlestick patterns such as doji or candles with long lower wicks that suggest selling pressures is easing. Um, if those appear, they would validate the oversold RSI and lay the groundwork for a bounce. The the last time RSI, let's take a look at it here. Can I zoom in a little bit? Yeah, we were earlier talking to the downtrend here, and it's gonna be touching another downtrend again. So the last time RSI dived below 30 in late February, about to begins in March. Bitcoin was trading under $80,000. So this marked a slowdown in the downtrend, and it followed by a bottom near 75,000 in the early April. So the traders would be wise to watch closely for signs of a similar move now. So the market repeats itself. Yes, we are right here. About 2 weeks to start over again the December, and because the RSI is so widely tracked by traders, so these signals can sometimes become a self-fulfilling prophecy. It can be the collective trading actions based on the indicator amplify its effect, and this is the idea of the CoinDesk and Chatter market that they share. Okay, and what about the other meme coin that we are going to take a look for BTC and then for Doge? Okay, let's go. Okay, so what's next after the BTC? Let's have a look at the Dogecoin. So what's next? If Bitcoin stays cross, right, it's gonna put major meme coin in crosshairs. So Bitcoin's death cross a bearish signal occurred as the 50-day moving average fell below the 200-day moving average. This article I have got it from CoinDesk, and it was written by Sharyar Malwa, CoinDesk Analytics. So I pick up this new and want to share as well in the perspective of the Dogecoin. How is it gonna be in this market momentum? Okay, right now Doge price it's $0.15. Okay, so what we need to know is Dogecoin it rallied as well for 4.4% to $0.156 before late session selling erased gains, and Bitcoin's death cross a bearish signals. It occurred as the 50-day moving average. It fell below the 200-day moving average, and the analysts They caution that Bitcoin's macro trends could pressure meme coins like Doge, which remains pretty sensitive to the market shift. Doge overall, it's a rally 4.4% to $0.156 before late session selling erased momentum, but Bitcoin's newly triggered death cross now threatens to reshape meme coin market structures heading into the week. For the news background, overall we have right here Bitcoin triggered a death cross on November 16 as the 50-day MA fell below the 200-day MA for the very first time since 2022. Is the historical bearish macro signal. And mm, the second thing is Bitcoin price. It dropped below $94,000 for the first time since May. It depends the market wide fear as sentiment plunged to uh, extreme fear, and it's gonna be on the fear and greed index. And the third area, it's the analysts, a group of analysts, they warn that while the death cross doesn't guarantee further crashes, it tends to pressure high beta assets like Doge during liquidity contractions. Next bullet, it's about the whale selling and accelerating spot Bitcoin ETF outflows contributed to broader risk of contagion, and meme coin flows tightened as traders rotated into higher liquidity majors despite Doge seeing intermittent well accumulation events. For overall the price action summary, Doge itself it climbed to 4.41% to $0.156 with volume spiking 29.6% above weekly average, and the strong bid defense appear at $0.1551 to $0.158880. This range is the range where buyers absorbed heavy sell pressure, and Doge broke above $0.1640 intraday before trending lower into the close, and the final hour profit taking triggered a 2.57% drop, sending Doge back toward key support, and Doge traded within a 5.8% intraday range, tracking broader BTC driven volatility. For the idea of the technical analysis, mm, Dogecoin opened the session with clear bullish structure, building an ascending pattern driven by strong volume at the 0.158 support zone. And then the rally benefited from broader market stabilization ahead of the BTC Death Cross event, but failed to produce a decisive breakout beyond the $0.163 to $0.165 resistance band, and the afternoon volume spike 1.26 billion dollars traded. It confirmed aggressive defense of support and suggested institutional accumulation was present beneath market price. Overall, however, the tone shift dramatically into the close as BTC slid further below $94,000 and the death cross narrative spread across futures desk. Doge experienced algorithmic rotational selling identical to previous BTC-driven list of X episode. And the resulting 2.57% decline broke the final higher low structure and confirmed that Doge remains highly sensitive to Bitcoin's macro trend shifts. So, in the end, what are we gonna watch out for? There are four bullet points from the CoinDesk analyst that he shared for the market forecast. It shifts to whether Dogecoin can absorb Bitcoin-driven volatility or whether the newly formed death cross will suppress meme coin momentum for several sessions. The 0.158 zone is the most important level on the chart. Holding this area would signal that whale accumulation is offsetting macro selling pressure. A close between 0.158. However, it puts Doge at the immediate risk of sliding toward to 0.152 to 0.148 as the liquidity thins. And on the upside, Doge must reclaim $0.1604 and then decisively clear 0.163 to $0.165 to neutralize the impact of BTC's macro breakdown. So the traders should monitor volume closely. Contracting volume favors sideways sharp while renewed spike above $1 billion indicate the potential for trends continuation. And overall, additionally, Bitcoin ETF outflows and BTC's ability to hold above $93,000 will dictate volatility across all meme coins, making macro correlation the dominant factor in Doge near-term direction. And this is the summarize of the market analyst, CoinDesk market analyst.โอเค สวัสดีเพื่อนๆชาวไทยด้วยนะคะถ้าใค ใครแวบเข้ามา Grace กำลังนั่งไลฟ์สำหรับแชร์ Market Insight แล้วก็แชร์ข่าว Market Analysis จาก CoinDesk แล้วเดี๋ยวเรามาดูกันว่าณตอนนี้ทุกคน react ยังไงบ้างเราก็มี Top Trending Coin อยู่ที่ไหนบ้างเราดู CryptoBubble ว่าเป็นยังไงณตอนนี้ Top Trading หรือ Top Loss นะคะ Okay. Shall we move next to the coin market cap info? So, as we all can see right now, we are staying at the top trending token in 24 hour. So right here we have 10 ranking. Let's take a look together for the first number one is gonna be Bitcoin, Ethereum, followed by number 2 Ethereum, 3 Solana, 4 BNB, 5th XRP, 6 Aster, 7 Trump, 8 Degen AI or AIA, and 9th EVL Avalon Lab, and 10 Marina Protocol. I would like to take a look of the Asters as well because I remember early this morning I take a look of the token trend. It has a very good momentum, although we are still in the Bitcoin death cross 2 hours. Oh. It's just listed in September and the trend is going great, although it has been coming down right here and still jumping out into $1.35. So far, I think it's gonna be a good token to stay observed. Okay, so moving to top 10 token right here, we have the percent trading. It rise 0.37%, 0 point something percent in the first ranking until 6th ranking hourly. All of this is gonna be pricing a little bit, but in one day or 24 hour trading, the price drops to 2 to 4%. And today's market cap we have 3.13 trillion. It drops to 3.71%. And the fear and greed index, fear and greed index, yesterday it was 17. Today we have 15, and altcoin season still stay the same number, 31st out of 100. And average crypto RSI we have right here oversold at 41.99. Oh, let's have a quick look for the heat map together. The mm, the oversold area, right here. I see BTC. Okay, BTC, ADA, SUI, CRO, MNT, BTB here on the VAT, VET. Okay, what else? XTC, QNT, Kaya, Syrup, Maple Finance, and Fluid, Bera, Linear, CC, Safe, AIC, ENJ, ILV, XYO. This is the token that are in the oversold area of the crypto RSI heat map. And in the general medium or mediocres crypto RSI heat map, right here I see ETH, XRP, BNB, Solana, Doge, ZEC, BCH. What is the project BCH? Bitcoin Cash. Okay. Mm. So it's the futuristic money. Okay. And BCH and then XMR, RTC unit, ton, VE, ICP, Pi, EPT, KCS, FTN, Cake, INJ, SAN, WIF. Oh, WIF. Okay, how much is the WIF right now? GNO, Mina, Prom, Rune, Mark, RIQ, Solo, Ban. And for all of this is the medium range of the crypto RSI heat map. So let's have a quick look at the overbought area. We have here Hype, Leo, Aster, JST. What is this project JST? Just. Oh, it's the DeFi on front. Just lend down. Okay. Staking protocol. Okay. Got it. So just is in the overbought area. Wolfire Real or Ray Esport. PUCN. Pipe tier. And this is the area of the overbought token. Okay, let's have a quick look of the large cap token price we have right here. Bitcoin jumped down to $91,000 roughly, and Ethereum $3,058, BNB $918, Solana $137, XRP $2.18. All of it it dropped down into the range of 2% to 4.5%. And crypto ETF net flows today, as of yesterday, November 17. For the US, the market hasn't opened yet. I assume it's still at the minus C for 436,000 billion. Crypto spot volume. It's as of today, we have the spot volume at 467 billion roughly. I'm thinking, shall we move to see the crypto bubble? Oh, okay. So, right now, refresh again. Right now, as of today, we am I at the day? Yes, daily. Okay, the market is still bleeding, and overall, I see here ZAC, the price dropped 13.8%, and price it's dropped to 583, and Stark minus 12.4%, and the price dropped to 0.19 to $8, ranking 76 token so far. And we have Mantle. I haven't seen this token for a while. Mantle dropped 8.9%. The token price it costs right now $1.091, and ranking in the 32 rank. And we have Dash. The token price right now, it costs 76.86, and the price dropped 8%. And Pump, the price right now, it is $0.003082, and it is in the 48 ranked. The price drops to 9% for Pump. Uniswap as well. Uniswap today, the price dropped 9.1%, and the token price it's cost $0.305, ranking at the 24th ladder. EDINA. EDINA today, the token price drops CO 8.2% and the price it costs at $4.022. The ranking of the token is at 80 rank. Okay. Apart from this, I see what else. XDC, the token price is at $0.04963 and it drops to 7.6%. The token ranking jumped above one level to 75th ranking. Okay. The weekly, we still see Aster performing Stark Tail SATC dash for tail is 95.6%. Okay, and for today, the performing token still be the Aster 8.4%, still growing pretty strong, and Hype 6.1, the token plus 6.1%, and the price right now it's $41, including this here ICP. ICP is plus 15%. The top performing token ranked to 35th and $5.6. Still growing strong, ICP. And I see here curve down. Right here we have the cost at 0.4315 and the token jumped plus how much? 1%, right? Yes, 1%. In the ranking, it jumped to 94 ranked of the day. Okay, and right here we have the small bubble XMR. The token price is at $412 roughly, and the token price is plus 2.1%, climbing into the 18th rank of the top 100 token according to CryptoBubbles. Okay, not bad. Yes, and any viewer that has just come to my live, just subscribe, hit the button like, hit the comment, and if you prefer to learn anything in crypto or Web3, just drop me the idea or outline. I can have a look at the research and we can study together in the lives as well. so far so far that we have seen the market overview, the indexes like Fear and Great Index, BTC Dominance Altcoin, top trending tokens, right? I'd like to share the altcoin news, altcoin perspectives as well, apart from the BTC price for the major mainstream. Let's uh, let's have a quick look together. Some of the news right here. It's in the opinion section that I see on the Cointelegraph, and he wrote pretty colorful, and I would like to share it with you guys in the lives as well. Another perspective, um, it's the altcoin oriented instead of Bitcoin oriented. So the author right here, it's Kamal Mokadam. He is the supportive of the altcoins, and he put the headlines that says altcoins aren't dead, long live altcoin. Yes, yes, please. And so far he say Bitcoin won't win as a monetary asset, while tokens power adoption through incentive layers, the zero knowledge transport layer. Security unlocks verifiable data portability. So Kamal is the general partner at the Finality Capital. He says that the prevailing institutional narrative surrounding a coin, it as follows: if you want crypto exposure, simply buy Bitcoin and move on. So Bitcoin right now has ETFs, right? And it has outperformed nearly over other digital asset. It's not like 2021 or 2020, 2017. There, there has been no broad altcoin rally for this cycle, and at its peak in 2021, more than 2.6 million tokens were live, and today there are more than 42 million. No wonder many people believe the game is over. So this perspective, he say, is racy and wrong. The absence of an altcoin season doesn't mean there is a lack of opportunity. It means the market is measuring. Oh yes, I agree. The the free of all token rallies of 2017 and 2021, it's all behind us. Oversupply, poor tokenomics, and retail fatigue measure of that. So confusing the end of indiscriminate speculation with the demise of altcoins is to miss the real story. These tokens are no longer trying to compete as a currency. Instead, they are evolving into one of the most powerful growth marketing tools we have ever seen. So, Bitcoin isn't the benchmark. He say it will not win as the preferred monetary asset. All tokens have some non-zero monetary premium. The the one most likely to gain the most insignificant monetary premium is the one that is the that is used the most as a means of payment, which is expected to be the native token that is host the most popular Web3 applications. So right now that we are saying it's still too early to say whether this will be Ether or will be Sol or something else, but it almost certainly will not be Bitcoin, and altcoins are shifting from speculative chips to fundamental business primitives. They are not about repressing Bitcoin. They are about accelerating adoption, pulling users out of Web2 silos, and bootstrapping new networks faster and cheaper than any company in history. So overall, the consequences of such an adoption will change the internet as we know it. The value of Web2 companies depends on their ability to hoard and monetize data. Once that data becomes portable, verifiable, and user control, the mode that sustain this monopoly started to erode. So over the next 5 years, he encouraged that we should suspect the first year-over-year revenue decline at the Web2 giants, Google and Facebook, whose margins depend on data lock-in, are the most at risk. Apple, meanwhile, benefit regardless whether apps are Web2 or Web3. They still run on iPhones. Amazon's logistics mode will remain, but even their tokenized network, and it could erode its dominance again. So overall, he underlined that altcoin aren't they have simply found their purposes as growth engines disguised as asset. So this is all the idea, and there will be the idea of the biggest unlock as well. It's gonna be more in terms of technical aspect. So he mentioned CKTLS. It's the verifiable data. CKTLS, this is the biggest unlock for altcoins. It's technical. CKTLS is the abbreviation of the zero knowledge transport layer security. This is a mechanism for cryptographically verifying any data exchanged over HTTPS. It now makes it possible to take siloed Web2 data and turn it into verifiable inputs on Web3. Okay, how? That opens the floodgates for new applications. In fintech, a worker can prove their pay stub on chain and immediately access a USDC loan on a debit card. Oh, okay. So they pull the USDC in the debit card, and the employee can submit and claim, submit and claim, submit and claim. So instead of waiting for the next payment cycle that lasts 1 month, no PD lender required as well. So in advertising, influencer can type posts to verify conversion and get paid without opaque intermediaries. So this technology is the CKTLS. Okay, and then identity driven services like Ride-share drivers can port their history across platforms and earn token incentives to switch providers. And the implications go further. Remittance could bypass money transfer monopolies. Tokenized credit scores could expand financial access in emerging markets. In healthcare, patients could prove their medical records without exposing private data. And in e-commerce, verified purchase histories, it could unlock loyalty rewards across multiple platforms. In the infrastructure sector, projects are already utilizing tokens to construct decentralized 5G networks. Even in AI, networks are showing how tokens can contribute global compute and data. So, in every case, tokens aren't just the abstract assets, but incentives. So, the field that moves user from legacy incumbents to new challengers in Web2. Companies like Uber or DoorDash spend billions on subsidies to lure drivers and customers. Tokens enable startups to achieve the same effect with far less capital, thereby compressing the time to take the bootstrap a two-side marketplace. So these are already examples of this in crypto native markets. A new exchange can vampire attack incumbents by rewarding traders who can prove their volumes elsewhere. Whenever data can be verified, token can be deployed to redirect attention and liquidity. Wow, so this CKTLS can leverage in the traditional business as well as in crypto business, whether it's going to be the exchange or e-commerce, and can be the internal management process, financial process as well, for the staffs or team members submit and claim the USDC from the debit card pool. Top notch. So now matters because of the maturity. Yeah, that's true, because all of this technology will make the market mature. So it is possible because the crypto tech stack has matured. In the early days, only hyper technical founders could ship products, right? Now the building blocks, database, storage, identity layers, exits, it can it's opening the door for the business first founder to build $1 billion companies in Web3. So it is precisely how the internet evolved, especially in the 1990s. Technical founders were replaced by business operators. Once the stack stabilized, the result wasn't fewer companies. It was the Amazon, Google, and Facebook. We are approaching the same inflection point in the crypto space. I like it, the movement of the company and the growing of the crypto industry. So the timing matters. The $1 trillion advertising market is ripe for disruption. Similarly, the fintech, social media, and cloud infrastructure industries are also experiencing growth. Also, Web2 monopolies depend on hoarding user data. Web3 unlocks it. Tokens serve as the incentive layer that enable switching. For institutions, the biggest mistake is assuming Bitcoin ETFs equal crypto exposure. Anyway, Bitcoin may remain the reserve asset, right? But the real venture start upside is happening in token that power applications. So to ignore them is like ignoring the internet in 2000, in the year 2000, because pets.com went bust and the risk is asymmetric. Allocate now while the space is unpopular and valuations are reasonable, or wait until incumbents are being disrupted and pay 10 times more for the same exposure. So either way, adoption is coming. The only question is whether you will participate early or a live rate. Oh my god, I love this. His opinion is pretty solid and a lot of data backup. I am curious about pets.com. Hey, is it still happening at this moment? Mm. So all things about pet, merch, food, place to live. Okay. Oh, they have the service grooming as well. Okay, again, hello guys. If anyone popped by, don't forget to subscribe, hit like or comment just to socialize with me at the moment. And to remind you guys again, we are right here on the landing page of the trading activity of Albank. And this campaign, right now we have one month, but it lived last week, so right now we have 3 weeks in total to participate the campaign. What we need to do is deposit and get 20% bonus plus extra rewards just by transferring to future accounts, and then we will get up to 200 USDT bonus, and then we will trade right to earn up to 200 USDT as the extra reward. So the benefit, it's gonna be distributed every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday. The last day of the campaign is gonna be on 13, 12, 13 December this year at 2 p.m. UTC +8. And I dropped the link into the comment in the live as well as under the video caption. If you guys are interested, can press and can click and explore the campaign. I think I have the future distribution details as well. Let me quickly take a look. I lost the link, but it's okay. So yeah, the detail is in the link below. I dropped you guys again. if you are interested to explore okay, before we move to the next session, give me a couple minutes. I'll be back. Okay, so before we begin, give me 2 minutes. I'm coming back. Okay, yes, let's let's see. The original idea of network school, I met them. Like I see the branding in the token 249 this year, last couple months, and haven't had a chance to join the conference. Then I just want to research about it. What is the idea? What is the movement, or actually the city about it? So network school is the product place that under the owner of this guy, Balaji, author of the Network State, founder of the Network School, formerly CTO of Coinbase, and general partner at A16C. It's really bad that I cannot share the website of the Network School. It went down at the moment. Oh, okay. It come back. Okay, it's really good. So this is the look of it. Okay, and this is the overall. I show you the picture first. Okay, most of them are the builder, but most all gender. Looks very nice. Okay. Um, this is the small introduction. The Network School is a frontier community for techno optimists. Our members include remote workers, digital nomads, online creators, personal trainers, self-improvers, event organizers, and engineers of all strips. You should apply if you want to build yourself up while also building a startup society to bootstrap other startup society. So if you are accepted to the network school, membership starts at $1,500 per month with roommates and includes everything from meals to gym to accommodations. We think of it as a society as a service, and you might be our next member. If you want to join us, please do apply. So if I click apply, it's really interesting. I just want to be there at least for a month. Can I pass the examination? So let's see. Network School is a startup society for tech founders, AI creators, and remote workers. It's located on an island near Singapore in the new Singapore's Johor Special Economic Zone. Oh, okay. There are two ways to join. First, you can simply apply for membership using this form. If accepted, you will receive access to our service room, healthy food, 24/7 gym, lectures by top tech founders, communities, affiliate pods, content studios, workshop, fitness, classes, makerspace, high-speed Wi-Fi, and co-working. All of this is just for 1,500 per month. Okay, this is the first one that you can just take a test, apply, take a test, and then pay and to get in and be there. And the second, this is for the startup. Second, you can also apply for a fellowship using this form. Fellows are selected by a rigorous examination process and receive 100k US dollar in funding for a new or existing venture. They are expected to relocate to network school for 1 year to build their own startup, meet other fellows, and log in. Oh, okay. So let's get a quick look. If we apply as a fellowship, right? So meaning like we have the idea of the startup, and then we will get, if we pass the exam, we will get funded 100k. So we'll have like 10-minute form to submit and take a short online exam. And then the second round, it's gonna be the 10 minutes video interview. And then if we pass this, we will fly to network school and get the in-person exam. And then after that, you will be selected to receive 100k, and then you need to relocate to network school for 1 year to build your own company. So if we apply, the idea is gonna be like name, email, gender, personal information, social media, the background information, the most impressive thing that you have done, high school, describe yourself, write the essays. Oh, okay. And if we apply as a member, just be there for 1 month and work from there. It's gonna be the bio here, social media, logistic. What do you want from the network school? It's gonna be shorter. This can be a very good program and place to stay for the networking. Okay, now let's go back. Okay, and then they will have like the learn area, the burning area, the event right here. I just want to read more about the perspective of the founder because he is the ex Coinbase and the general partner at the A16C. I used to consume the podcast of the A16C. They did a lot of nice episode. You guys can follow it as well. So let's take a look of Network School in 2025. I feel bad because they used to host the event during the Token Show 49, but I did. This is very good video, and okay, this is the article of the Network School 2025, and this article wrote by Balaji. The Network School went amazingly. You can see from the video above, more than 4,000 applications came in from 80 plus countries for 128 slots, showing global demand for our vision of a startup society. So after quarter ended, we took a beat to scale up our capacity, and now we are back. Okay, Network School Week to reopen on March the 1st, 2025 on an island near Singapore with double the capacity for a year long term. Our goal is nothing less than bootstrapping startup society capable of bootstrapping other startup society. That means we are seeking frontiersmen, we are seeking dark talent, we are seeking people who want to create win and help win societies focused on both individual and collective self-improvement. We are seeking remote worker, digital nomads, online creators, personal trainers, event planners, self-improver, and technologists of all stripes. And we are specifically seeking those who want to help our nascent community learn technology, earn cryptocurrency, burn calories, and have fun. That is a good punchline. You should come if you want to build up yourself while also building a cloud community formed from scratch from the global internet. If that sounds awesome to you, go apply at ns.com. Then lead more bureau. Let's take a look more of the stage. So stage one, startup society. They ran an experimental network school cohort for 128 people in Q4 2024. For most attendees, it was a smashing success, but we did learn something that we are addressing in our V2 curriculum. Oh, this is really interesting. Okay, let's go back before we see deeper what is in the curriculum for V2. And V2 is the all society as a service. Now we're beginning a year-long network school for 256 members starting on March the 1st. The most important difference from the first version is that we now know we have enough demand to build a permanent cloud community. So our first criteria for admission is finding pioneer who want to build with us over the long run. Oh, okay. So The pioneer in these techs mean tutors, recruiters, trainers, entertainers, coder, and builders. Oh, okay. And society from scratch as the V3 in parallel with running with V2, we are building a permanent network school campus nearby to house thousands of technologists from all around the world to learn technologies, burn calories, earn currencies, and have fun. V3 sounds fun. Scale the school V3 as we build the permanent campus we are using per prefab construction to create a portion contemplate that we can open source and recreate anywhere in the world. Think of it like clone stamping a Hilton or Starbucks all around the world except with the blueprint in the public domain. So by the end of the stage 4, if all goes well, we will have a distributed network of network school nodes around the world. Oh, this is a very good one. They have it in Network School Singapore right here. Singapore with 2,048 people. Network School in Dubai, 512 people. Network School Miami, 512. Network School Tokyo, 256 people. And start your own society. I am not sure how do they measure the annual income. Maybe people who are based in the national Singapore or NS Singapore, NS Dubai, NS Miami, NS Tokyo combined together. And the total population is right here. And the total square meter that they use is right here. And start your own society is the way free, but that is not the final stage. Many network schoolers will attend with the intent of eventually starting their own society using the social, digital, and physical template we develop at network school. We intend to fund the best, and when those networks are overlaid on the same map, we will get a community of friendly startup society that look like this. Oh, okay. Oh wait, the population is growing a lot bigger, like 2x, 3x from here. They have the same. And as Singapore and Susalu in Montenegro, Dongda in Los Angeles, Su Thailand. Oh wait, Su Thailand. I used to be there. They were here, launched the hackathon during the DevCon last year, but it's not in Bangkok. Um, it's in the hotel resort in Pattaya. They rent like all the hotel and store the developer in there. They can choose to stay alone or stay with a friend. And I even like asked the developer to get into the room that I stay with her. How does it look? Because me and my partner, we were super curious whether like what is gonna be inside, right? But the hotel is pretty good actually. It's not livable. It's really really nice. So this is that how they bootstrap a startup society that help bootstrap other startup society. Now let's review network school V1, what we plan for V2 and V3. Okay. So this is the cloud formation that he created. The lower right corner refers to the theoretical concept of a crowd community. A startup society materialized from the crowd without the baggage of the old world. So the name of this table is a classification of cloud formation, taking physical shape by scale and duration include as yet unobserved formation. So okay, x-axis is the number of the people, y-axis is the duration and the yearly time frame. And the idea was to build an internet first community whichever every member joins of their own free view. Our city is in the cloud, the 21st century version of the city on a hill. The first network school was an experiment toward making that vision a reality. I know we could bring thousands together for the Network State Conference in 2023 and 2024. Okay. Oh, so they host a conference and break down the session based on the speakers and idea. This is really, this is a very good work. Hmm. Okay. And okay, but that was only one day. Oh, okay. So the conference, it's the only one day. But the idea next is like, is there a way that they can bring together 100 people for almost 100 a day, 100 days? The answer is yes, we could, and we did. Okay. So this is the video that they visualize. They pulled together accommodation, gym, co-working, auditorium, cafe, laundry, Wi-Fi, office pods, and hangout space for a 120 plus person community, along with spaces for organized events. Some of it we built, some of it we rented, and some of it we refurbished to create a whole that was greater than the sum of the parts. Our overall retention was very high, with the vast majority of members staying through the booked period. What specifically went well in V1 and what could we improve? Well, we set out to make it easy to learn technology, burn calories, earn cryptocurrency, and have fun, while also building our cloud community. And the parts we really nailed were burning currently, have fun, and building community. Okay, and this is the look of it. Nice. Okay. Okay, so moving on, given that network schoolers didn't know each other before the cohort and came in entirely through the internet, I don't think it's awesome that we were able to build a cloud community and thereby establish the fundamental question we set out to test in V1. Here is a little gif of everyone having fun, including the Christmas party toward the end of the cohort. That said, we didn't get everything right in V1 and V2. We want to improve the learning and earning experience, basically in V1. We would set up to do daily tutorial and boundaries, but we would also set out to build a real community with men and women from different stages of life with different skills and different time commitments. These two goals conflicted if we made the tutorial's bounty too easy then it turned off the hardcore engineers. Yet if we made them too hard, it turned off the casual just wanted to drop in and have fun. So to be clear, we did have guest lectures where members learned from world-class founder and investor like Vitalik Buterin from Ethereum, Brian Johnson from Don't Die, Ryan Peterson from Flexport, Olaf Carson V from Polychain, Hasib Kursi from Dragonfly, Ailey Ben Sasson from Zcash and Stockware. Oh, okay. They share the team. Oh no, they share the same team member. Jess Pollock from Coinbase Base and Peak XV from Sequoia, India. Peak 14, Shelis Lakhani, and as expected, many members earn remotely, work on their companies, or even build startups together. But we encounter the capacity bimodality. Either you are learning just for fun by watching case lecture, or you are heads down with pen and paper studying a specific subject. So we are fixing that in the next version by staging our curriculum for different skill levels and focusing it on building a new society. And that brings us to this is a very good one for the society as a service. As mentioned, the second version of the network school opens on March the 1st with capacity for 256 members and a year-long duration. So this group will be set for a permanent campus that they are building nearby, so it can be housed with 1,024 members. So you should apply if you want to bootstrap a startup society like itself, bootstrap startup society. And the next version of the network school is more explicitly oriented around the goal of society building, because that's the actually how many great universities were first founded. For example, Harvard was started with just a single building and a single instructor, yes, to train future leaders of the Massachusetts Bay Colony, and the land grant colleges were built to teach frontiersmen how to run farms, dig mines, and erect buildings. Similarly, our V2 curriculum is oriented around the idea that the network school is a mix of town and gown, both a startup society in its own right and a school that trains others to build startup societies. With that in mind, here's what we are planning for the curriculum progression. So it's going to be the first one, lectures and reading. We will have guest lectures on a startup society with no prerequisites. The whole community can attend. These will be both in person and remote speaker of the quality we have invited to Network State Conference in 2023 as well as 2024. In addition, we will have a reading list and regular book club for discussion. You can see our draft curriculum here. Oh, okay. So this is a nice one. Where am I? Oh, okay. And then they are going to have the workshops and hackathon. So be two tracks of network schoolers, power user and programmers. Power users will learn how to use and combine the constantly shifting list of online tools, particularly in AI and crypto. And programmer will get hackathons on specific APIs and tools like Solana, Olama, and Midjourney, with the goal of building something for that GitHub and Libre portfolio. And for the cost and credential over time, they will roll out AI generated custom exam and crypto credential for particular causes that help build the society. So the AI exams will come from turning public tech job posting into lists of skill and then exams, while the crypto credential will be NFT certificates awarded by proctors who conduct offline pencil and paper tests of these skills. But it will take us time to develop this. So the last one is the departments and place. Eventually, we want to organize STEM and humanities departments on an internet-first basis with continuous education integrated with job placement. That means taking a software-centric approach to every discipline. For example, civil engineering would be centered around simulations. Art would begin with AI generation and NFT monetization, and history would be combined with data science. That is good. Oh, okay. And this is the four idea that anyone should know. Anyone who is interested to apply should know. So first one, he say Howard wasn't built in a day. It was a single classroom entity at first with less than a dozen students. It took years of effort, many intermediate steps, and thousands of people to build it into a global university. Similarly, it will take time to go from guest lectures and waiting lists to full-blown departments. So you should come only if you want to build the next Harvard, not simply attending it. And the second one is the network school itself is just a facilitator for bridging together great people. After all, you attend a conference for the talks, but mainly the community. You attend a college for the course, but mainly the community. And similarly, you should come to the network school for the content, but mainly the community, as you can see in this video. So how does it look? So the third one that they want to pursue is the minimum necessary innovation in terms of new content creation, because there's a tremendous amount of free online courseware that simply hasn't been indexed or organized In an obvious point is that this rebundling of online courses is valuable in its own right, given the sea of information online. To navigate this ocean, we will focus on content that helps build startup societies that this criterion around us to filter the vast internet to determine what we want to teach and learn and in what order. And the fourth thing, the network school core team will organize as much as we can on a centralized basis, but the community will always be larger than the core team. So you should come if you also want to teach and learn from other community members on a decentralized basis. These types of communities organized events were quite popular in V1. And in short, you should apply to Network School V2 if you want to join a tech community. Think of it like moving on to early Massachusetts with a bunch of positive sum people while the construction of Harvard is in process. Oh, okay. And next, then moving on to the V3. I just want to see the list of the speakers. This is very interesting. Ideology of the network school is for people who admire Western values but who also recognize that Asia is in ascendance and that the next world order is more properly centered around the internet, around neural code, than around either declining Western institutions or a rising Chinese state. For example, the network school is for those who understand that Bitcoin succeeds the Federal Reserve, that encryption is the only true protection against unreasonable search and seizure, that AI can deliver better opinions than any Delaware magistrate, and that democracy can be rejuvenated with cryptography. It is for those who believe in technology, harmony, internationalisms, and capitalisms. It's for those who want Silicon Valley without San Francisco, and for those who want to found fun and find not just new companies and currencies, but new city and new communities. This is really good. Maybe I can just try applying and work from there for a month. But I'm just curious who. Oh, right here they have like other other protocol they have based here. Cash Monad Super Team. Oh, we can actually host the event as well. Oh, the website is down. And the biography of this founder, yeah, Balaji is the Nivarsan. He's the American entrepreneur and investor. He was the co-founder of Council and the former chief technology of Coinbase and former general partner at the venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz. Oh, wait, he's from Tamil Nadu. He is the son of a physician parent who immigrated from Tamil Nadu. Oh, okay. It's his parent. Oh, he grew up on the Long Island in New York. Received bachelor, master, and PhD degrees in electrical engineering from Stanford and MS in chemical engineering, also from Stanford. In 2007, he co-founded genetic testing company Council, which provides tests to prospective parents to screen for Mendelian disease. Council was acquired by Myra Genetic for $375 million in 2018, and then he joined the venture capital firm in 2013, the Anderson Horowitz as the general partner. And let's see the network state area. So in 2013, in a talk at Y Combinator's startup school at Silicon Valley's ultimate exit, and in a word article called "Software is Reorganizing the World," Srinivasan urged the technology industry to digitally exit the United States and move abroad. The talk was received positively by Verizon, Wired, and Bloomberg News. It was criticized by the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal after TechCrunch mentioned the speech in an article exploring links between Silicon Valley tech leaders and the far-right Dark Enlightenment movement. Srinivasan wrote in an email to Dark Enlightenment reader Curtis Yarvins. If things get hot, it may be interesting to seek the Dark Enlightenment audience on a single vulnerable hostile reporter to dox them and turn them inside out with hostile reporting sent to their advertiser, friend, and contact. So in 2022, in a self-published book titled The Network Start a New Country, Srinivasan elaborated on his idea about online nationality and the need to break away from geographic governments. The book described the concept of a network states in which digital community crowdfund resources to build autonomous cities and states. The ideas in the book were inspired by the work of the economist Albert O. Hirschman, who sees two basic paths to reform, one called voice, remake the system from within, and another called exit, live and build something new. Oh, this is a very sharp one. And he wrote the book as well. In an April 2024 article for the news public, Gilles Durand warned against dismissing the network state as a unpopular French theory. His article drew from Srinivasan's September 2023 podcast interview in which he called for tech-friendly people to seize political power and take control of the cities. Srinivasan said his plan would exclude Democrats from area of techie controls. He suggested bribing the police with banquets and jobs for the relatives to prevent them from enforcing law disadvantageous to technology companies. Duran argued that Srinivasan's idea reveals an appetite for autocracy. So the philosophy Sulawesi sect, among other publicists, has criticized the network state concept, describing it as a form of modern colonialism resembling Dutch East India Company. Oh, okay. Everything we do, there always be the criticism, always. For me, I think it's a very good concept, and maybe the small sandbox maybe it's not the sandbox, it's the small space. The the people with the same mindset, same improvement, same roadmap, same goals of life, sharing, learning, and building things different together at the same time. It can be a very good place to work at your own pace, being a better version of each people every day. And okay, I want to see the speaker. Ah, it's here. Who else do they have? Vitalik, Brand, Richard Ben Horowitz, Brian Johnson, Naval Ravikant. He's here, so Ren Visual, Nas Daily. Oh yeah, you know the reason why I pick up this topic is because I saw Nas daily video and he visualized the idea about the network state. But where is it? Let me quickly see. Yes, this is the one that I think about it and want to share with you guys later. They have Plate, Solana, Intercept, Podcast, Angeles, Y Combinator, Balaji, Gemini. Shopify, even though Michael Saylor was here. Kraken, Uber, BitMEX, Nomadless Polychain, Zcash. Oh, the co-founder of Zcash, he was here. I remember I read his news today. It's really awesome. I'll watch it later and probably recap the content for you guys later. This is really good. What else that are here? Flipkart, JGC Corporation, Global Markets, Dubai, El Salvador, Palo, Animal Car, Circle, Container, Dragonfly, Emergent Venture, Catastrophe, Heretic, Base, Forecaster. Oh, Forecaster's here. Torn Strategy, Solana Foundation. Oh, Chris Dixon is here as well. Wow, a lot of big names, big companies. That is a lot of speakers. Still have more. Nichols and the organizer of Suit. It's really good. I've watched it later. And then what we have it here. Nomad. Oh, that's good. But they don't show the picture, only the first half of it. Let's see what are other people reviews. So Balaji promised me to go deadlifting if I would come speak at his conference, and so he did. He also built an absolutely maxed out gym at the network school. Our equipment is new. It has like 16 air conditioning units, absolutely perfect. It's cute. Rise at 7 a.m. with Balaji Network School. When it's difficult to get out of the bed or feel like skipping, the community keeps you motivated. Also, we get to learn from the best. We don't just wake up, we wake up to win together. Nice testimonials. Let's see the very impressed by the kickoff for the network school today in first city Malaysia in just a week. An amazing team stood up our school for global dark talent. Nice one. The website is down again. Okay, never mind. But yeah, to sum up, it's a very good concept. So the idea, I saw their branding and then their event so far, like 2 months ago, but I didn't join. I feel very like FOMO right now. It's like I miss a lot of good speech, a lot of nice network. Maybe I just have a quick look. What is it? The Luma calendar that they have this month. We are on the 18 November, right? So they have deep hangout here, comedy hoops, learn the token distribution, martial art training, simplicity group, tokenomic. Learn about price, hierarchs, brand design, tribe, Chinese lesson, long terms only. Oh, this is good. I want to learn. Prototype to production. Oh, it's a very good like curriculum. Social, political, economy. Lady lounge V2. Define Wednesday. Martial art training to earn with Joey. It's at the Forest City Beach. And it's like very nice. Overall, it's the courses until the end of November. Self-sovereignty is good. Forest City, Malaysia. Oh, it's around here. Oh, okay, this is Singapore, and this is Johor Bahru, but the network state is around here. Oh, okay. Nice. It's good. So far, it's very interesting, and I have been with it for 1 hour and a half, maybe. Okay, before we saying goodbye, I just want to remind you guys again that we have the campaign going on until the 13th December. It's the trading campaign for the KOC specifically, and the idea is to deposit and then you can just transfer into the future account, and then you can get up to 200 USDT for the bonus, and then you can trade more to earn up to 200 USDT as the extra reward, and the reward will be distributed every Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you for watching and being with me today. See you again tomorrow, and let's see what should be the content or anything that we can learn together in cryptocurrency and Web3. So it's time to go. Have a good day. Bye.